Hey, good morning, people. We are back on A Cup of Joe. It's a Wild Card Wednesdays. That's what we call it on this lovely day that God has sent.
Smack dab in the middle of the week.
Abigail Jackson next to me in her all black.
Yes. Can't go wrong with a little black number. Slimming in all the right places and such. No, I've been having issues with, and it's so interesting because this season has been very health-oriented in a lot of ways. So because
Nestle has me feeling always on point in terms of making sure.
Yes, and of course I do what I can to remind you as well.
You do, huh?
I do. I take pleasure in reminding him because I feel like if I am miserable, he needs to be miserable as well. Why I say that, I can't be as active as I would usually like to be. So, you have to find ways to mask things that may be happening and such,
Mask away.
Mask. And speaking of Cup of Joe business, let's check out what's inside of the cup, brought to you with the kind compliments of
Ronnie Flatbreads.
There we are. So we're going to be doing some very wild stuff today. We're going to be taking a little bit of a trip to chat with the Mighty Midget.
The Mighty Midget.
That's what they call him.
Yeah.
Mr. Weston Rawlins.
The Cro Cro.
That's how Sprangalang used to do it, right? That's how Sprangalang used to do it.
That's how Sprangalang used to do it.
So we will be chatting with him today. He is a gentleman who we well know has always had a lot to say and some heavy opinions about things happening on the political and social front in TNT. And it being our pre-independence week, I thought it wonderful that, we touch on some of the things that are significant in terms of Trinidad and Tobago. So on Monday, we chatted with Amrit Samaru. We spoke about pan. Today, we're talking Kaiso.
Nice.
Kaiso.
Kaiso.
That's what we're talking about today. We shall also be on set with Shaunelle, with Nestle, chatting about, of course, health and wellness and nutrition now, all those important nutrition facts. We'll get into Wild Card Wednesday. We will be chatting with Gerry Anthony. And there's a new concert series happening at one of the very iconic spots in TNT, which I will admit on camera that I've never been to.
The Mascam Pub?
The Mascam Pub.
What is it called now? It's
called the New Pub.
The New Pub?
The New Pub,
not
formerly
NEW.
known as...
It's NU or something like that?
Yes, formerly known as the Mascam Pub.
Right.
And
You've never been to the Mascam Pub?
I never went to the Mascam when it was in that manifestation, and I'm promising myself, after chatting with Gerry, pre the interview that you'll be having with him, that I definitely want to go check this new Fire concert series that's happening at the New Pub, formerly Mascam Pub, Young Artists. So that's inside
so he's going to give us a little performance.
He's going to little strumming and such.
Looking forward.
So that should be fun inside of Wildcard Wednesdays. And then we bring up the rear.
What are we going to the rear with?
Spoken Word Spotlight.
Oh, yes,
and again, we will have the lovely Brenden inside. Not Brandon. Brenden. Not Brandon. The other side of the ever-talented dynamic duo twins.
You know twins, sometimes you see a twin. And yes, they are twins, but you can make them apart. You can tell. Somebody has one eyebrow and the other one. You can tell them apart. Brenden and Brandon.
You can't tell them apart.
No, if it wasn't for his head of hair,
it took me some years, but I'll be honest, I can recognize them through their work because their styles are distinctive.
Their voices are literally the same.
Yeah, but the energy is a little bit different.
The energy different?
Yeah.
I didn't pick up the difference energy.
That's fine, Joe. I didn't expect you to.
You didn't expect me to? You have very low expectations of me, obviously.
And there you have it. That's what's inside of the cup today on A Cup of Joe.
Brought to you by Ronnie Flatbreads.
That's right.
All right. When we come back, we share a cup with the Mighty Midget, also known in the Calypso world as Cro Cro.
Stay with us.
When I was CNN News, they said that the whole country burned down and Port of Spain is no more town. But I want to tell the world a lie. Our Trinbagos flag is still flying high. Cause where else in the world government overthrown and so much people get killed. Where else in the world government overthrown, big football match playing still.
could make some Trini favorites any day with Rani flatbread. You give some tomatoes a roast, cook in oil and seasoning 5 minutes at most. Give Rani a light toast, fill with choker, and be an epic host.
Now that's a Rani good idea.
One morning, Peter walked out to find every flower that he never stopped to notice, every sunrise that he never watched, every football match he forgot to play with his son, and arrived at a cafe to find every conversation he never had with his father. And it was only then that Peter finally decided to wake up. Wake up to life. Nescafe. Nestle. Good food, good life.
We're the one who's always there to help you all of the way.
Systems that work for you as you live life each day. We're the one who makes it easier to
We give personal attention, so make this your selection.
All right, we're back and sharing a cup on this Wednesday morning with the Mighty Midget. That's right, Weston Rawlins, the Cro Cro, 4-time National Calypso Monarch and a 3-time Independence Crown Champion. And of course, we are the week before Independence here in TNT, and no better person to share a cup with than Weston Rawlins, the Cro Cro. Good morning, sir.
No, my pleasure, man.
How are you doing?
Trying to grow up.
Good to see you. You're still 4 feet tall. You're not. You're 4 feet.
Well, you know, I can always do better. So I'm trying to grow up. Always trying to grow up, trying to do best, and you know, enjoy the hell.
Yeah. You. How tall are you? Seriously speaking, Cro Cro, how tall are you?
I'm not so sure. You know, I feel tall.
You feel tall?
Yeah. I beat some big tall men, so I feel.
You feel tall?
Yeah.
You have mastered the Savannah stage over the years. I often wonder what did that feel like over the years as the competition grew, as you grew with the competition. Put that in a nutshell for me.
Master is just like it's nothing planned as regards to, you know, it's just go and do your work and do it, and you know there's money outside there. Money makes the mayor run, and I do what I have to do to make sure in winner's row, you know, to do what is supposed to be done. I have a clique of people behind me who would say, go and do it. And more than that, go and do what I'm supposed to do as regards to leaving a legacy outside here. That's the reason why you hardly hear me doing fickle songs, you know. I go do serious commentaries to pull you back in line, or to say, well, look, you're doing it wrong.
And that has been your mantra from ever since?
Definitely so. I wish I could have time to sing Bottom in the Road and stuff like that, and nice songs that I do enjoy, but I don't have the space to do it yet.
You never found the space to do it, or you consciously decided that Cro Cro did not want to do those things?
See, the carnival is, it reached a point where, I remember, before I started singing Calypso, I think Expire and I used to do like series with 10 and 12 songs. Mm-hmm. But today, they hardly played one song. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, I ceased recording because they didn't play a song. Yeah, I had some connection here and connection here. I sang about that through the years, you know. There was a connection once. I remember with people like deceased Shaunelle, I used to call it a mafia group. And they used to play what they want to play. Mm-hmm. Sell me radio. And the sickness right now is something that bothers me right now as regards to what they play. From 5 o'clock in the morning, it's talk show until night, which is bad for the art form. There's a particular radio station that somewhere between the talk show thing, they have deal's choice. He playing some dotishness. No. That's all you're hearing. And they're talking their perspective with them enjoy. And it's all about me. And it's all about them. Kaiso done. Kaiso. On the street.
Why, Cro Cro?
Why? Because we just
do we
just
not
don't appreciate.
yeah, no longer.
Same word. We don't appreciate Kaiso. I went to Dominica twice, right? And this particular day we coming on the road. After dropping me in the airport, I said, "But you driving really hard, boy. Watch yourself. You driving me hard." The fella tell me, a car crash, a horse lush. He answered me in Kaiso, and he answered me in our Kaiso. That was a maestro Kaiso. But they're so into Kaiso. Antigua, Barbuda, St. Lucia. They love us. More than one of the show, they love us in Trinidad and Tobago. We're the Mecca, according to Mudara. But they do they talk. No play Kaiso. They just play Kaiso 24/7. You know?
That has hurt Calypso.
It hurted me.
Yeah.
It hurted me.
Is it dead, Cro Cro?
No, it can't die. It shouldn't die. It wouldn't die. Kaiso ain't gonna die. Kaiso can't die. But you know, the way they're treating Kaiso, the system, Kaiso very, very weak. Right?
In the hospital, according to Chucky.
Yeah. Yeah. But Kaiso can't die. Kaiso was born in plantation as a, when you get pressure, that's how Kaiso was born. But Kaiso can't die. I alive. So Kaiso can't die.
Are you planning to continue putting out stuff there? Are you still planning?
Yeah. But they're suppressing Kaiso. I just surviving. You know? It can't die. I ain't giving up. I can't give up. But I'll show you something. Eh? We're 14, and 3 to 4 years ago, where's Kaiso? What's Kaiso to you? What we discussing? Commentary Kaiso, stand up. What Kaiso really is, right? Kaiso is protest. Kaiso is saying about the wrong thing. Kaiso was born on the plantation, and for 3 to 4 years ago, my Kaiso, I constant and getting some vengeance from the people in power, from the people in control. So I'm saying that they don't like our comments. Things must just go down the drain and shouldn't be vented in Kaiso, Cro Cro, or Aloes. Well, not Aloes again. Aloes is royal. Aloes has become royal. Or should I say, Aloes has become, she's royal. So not Aloes anymore. But they are my case. They didn't give me no money to run the tent as it's supposed to be. Emphatically, it's supposed to be everybody get help to keep the Kaiso and thing alive, to keep the culture alive.
The tents this year was a major issue. The last couple of years, it seemed to be waning in terms of the interest. Is that a serious issue as well? I mean, you are now running a tent at the Icon tent. That is outside of the support. Were you getting support? Really, people coming out to the tent as they used to.
Sure. Sure. Tents. All right. Great.
So it was just a matter of funding.
Funding is, I mean, how you nice now the place, how you paying your artists, how you getting the best, how you controlling the best, right? Nothing. Yeah. And the Minister of Culture just beating a drum.
Yeah. What's your relationship with Sugar Aloes now?
Aloes? Cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
You all had a public bickering a couple
really,
years ago.
Not really.
No?
Aloes, I have been programmed to stay away from the devil. So it's cool.
You're not speaking to him you're not speaking to him with Chicago.
I won't say that we don't speak. I saw Alo sometimes. I go and say, what happened, man?
Yeah.
What happened, man? And we cool. Yeah. Alo's used to be a good Kaisonian, you know. And I sang my song this year is on Alo's. You take so many years to build up your name. I call in ask me.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Run
He didn't ask me, see.
No.
He asked me Alo's, so I could answer that.
Yeah, it's song.
You see, this is how I see. See, not so. I sang this song this year. So I see Alo's in this, like, you know, Alo's is a good guy, so I make a good name, made a good name for himself. But I was so disappointed when Bodyguard sang this song. And then I was late because the public helped me in getting back the tent on foot. Because 2 years ago we didn't have it, so. You take so many years to build up your name. That's Alo's, right?
Go ahead.
No, they say, I don't know if I know who I sing.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You sing. Run the thing.
See, I don't even know if I like Kaiso.
No, we like Kaiso. Couple Joe like Kaiso.
I don't even into what thing right now. You take so many years to build up your name. Now to prostitute the art form, you ain't her shame. Kaiso was born to protest on the plantation. So who is you to suppress the Kaisonian? That's Alo's, right? When I heard your comments, brother, I get weak. You in particular, you shouldn't speak. But you're so dumb, dense, daft, deceitful, and slack. It's why they pelt you with a roti in Skinner Park. You see, they give me big money. If for them I should sing. They give me keys for a Vigo and a lot of land up in St. Magdalene. But I take me phone, I call God. I said, Jesus, here we're going on. These vultures and them want me to prostitute the art form. And then I tell Munilal flat. I say, Munilal, I'm not doing that. 3 years I in the doldrums taking me blows. I'm not sucking them things like sugar aloes. I tell Lincoln Douglas Plain, I say, Lincoln, I gonna take me street. Me have money to buy soap, me wash my clothes, but I'm not sucking nothing like sugar aloes.
Cro Cro. Stop for a little bit.
You ask me about aloes.
Stop.
I think it's the best way to answer the question.
The way you know best.
About aloes, you know. Let me say a little more. Aloes said once in a song, and I was taken aback by what Aloes said. Like he go be a pain until he dead. Not even the political issue, but what I'm saying is, you can't make these. You shouldn't make these statements. One of the worst things I said in my life, and I kind of. I vexed I had to say that. As when I went to get married, the priest tell me to answer yes or I do. And say for whichever prophet house, I don't like that. I wasn't
You
ready.
say though. You said it.
With much regret. I ain't going too bad still, you know. But why should I say something like that, so emphatic, and I don't know what tomorrow will be? If I go home tomorrow and meet a slipper, what that slipper doing under my bed? Should I stay there? A big slipper, so my foot
And your foot
my foot small, so and I'm a Roman Catholic. I boast, but I say, oh God,
Weston
why
Rawlins.
you say that? Why you say that?
Weston Rawlins.
And
Let's take a break. Let's take a short break and we come in. Sit down. We coming right back. This is a cup of Joe with a difference. We coming right back.
Maria's jeans, with her since college. Sarah's dress, always her best party mate. Laura and her blouse, friends through 2 kids. Want to keep fitting into your clothes? Try Fitness. Delicious crunchy flakes made with whole grain, which can help you maintain your figure. Fitness. Keep on zipping.
Hello there. I'm sure you recognize him, but you may not know me. I'm Mr. Peanut's stunt double. I used to go by Mr. Peanut Butter, but somebody thought I was infringing on his trademark. So now I have to go by Doug. Peanut Butter Doug. Roll it!
Action! Cut! Action! Cut!
Amazing stuff. You paying attention over there? That's called acting. That's what separates the real actors. I'm okay. Introducing Planters Peanut Butter. Naturally remarkable.
All right, we're back. Sharing a cup with the mighty Cro Cro, the mighty midget of this morning. He is known for his biting lyrics. You don't mix words, Cro Cro. When you're writing, you put it down as it is. I just always wondered if you ever wrote a nice love song.
Oh,
something soothing to the ear, because normally when people hear your lyrics, it's sharp, it's biting. Have you ever written a love song?
It's supposed to be soothing to the ear, you know. It's supposed to be soothing. But I try sometimes I do a love song. I did that thing some time ago.
A love song, something sweet.
What I did, but I said,
you forget it.
I met a friend. From that friend, not a loser. From that friend, befriended that friend. She is me, I am she. I pray, Lord, it was always be. 'Cause I found joy. She is my joy. By the virtue of love I found sweet eternal joy. Yes, I found joy. She is my joy.
Why you never thought that kind of come out? That kind of sweetness could have come out?
By the virtue of love I found sweet eternal joy. I don't want to say that enough.
Well, don't say it. Don't say it.
If you're talking about love, I have that to do.
Describe Cro Cro in a sentence for me.
Me?
If you were to describe who Cro Cro is.
No nonsense. No nonsense. Right thing. Right. Fairness. Me. Cool.
Most memorable in terms of your Savannah stage days.
Memorable?
Yeah. When you look back at your 4 titles that you have won, what was the most memorable?
I think it was in 87. It wasn't really Savannah stage, but it was an Independence Monarch.
Independence Monarch.
The most memorable, I had so many great and memorable times, but this was my first major
accomplishment, yes.
achievement. It was an Independence, 87 Independence. They advertised the show and stuff, and I said, amigo, because I believe I was being treated unfairly through the years. So me taking no part in anything. I was home doing some work. I used to have this bar, and I was doing some work, and Luther came by me and said, Coco, what boy? I said, they're asking for you. Me know what they're asking me for. I small, I short on the young, so.
You're so
and they're asking
short.
for me, how Coco can come and check past any commission and register and thing. I said, nah, you want to treat me bad again? He said, nah. I said, come. So I started to write a song, and I started the song saying, I didn't want to go, so I say, I didn't want to sing, 'cause I ain't like this thing. I just sing facts Ba-da-da-dee-dee-da. And I just end up getting the axe. Ba-da-ba-dee-dee-dee. You know they just willfully keep me down. Now they invite me to sing for the independence crunk. I start to frown. I tell me girl I ain't singing none. But she tell me if you don't sing up there, she say Cro Cro, John public wouldn't hear. The evils them vultures do since independence in 62. They had the PNM nigger and they had the LP coolie. It's them who instill the racialism in we. For 25 years, them politicians give it years. I go be stupid to come here and sing happy anniversary.
Let me ask you something. Many people...
I won the crown that year.
You won the crown in 87.
Independence.
Many people, when they hear your lyrics, some people, large sectors of society would say that Cro Cro is promoting racialism in the country. How do you respond to that?
Well, large people stupid, eh?
That's how you respond to that?
Yeah, large people stupid. And when I see him after and I meet him, I try to remember a song, you know. Stop your racialism right here. Oh, what's this song? Stop your racialism. We don't want it. Da, 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 da. It catch my head in, no? And God make me remember. I smell something pale. It's sung in racial. Could cause bacchanal. Oh, a big scandal. My friends, listen this. It's not foolishness. I'm not in a bliss. But it's all interest. I could never forget Suhrdrambe-chan. Preach racialism on the TV station. A big man who once represented this nation. And like if the television is the stage, Sham went up there and get in a rage. I couldn't believe it for true. Sham Mohammed preach racialism too. But we all were born here, and what we want is to live in peace. Straight or kinky here, brother, we shouldn't have to live like beasts. I don't go St. James, buy and eat me roti with ease. And as I see them Indians buying Paralu Pilla one pigeon peas. So Sham, what you trying to do to this land? You're trying to divide Negroes and Indian. But whether it's Syrian or Pakistan, where we want this racial integration, we don't want it. Pick your pan in peace. We don't want it. Let this racism cease. Chinese man, African or Indian, where we want is peace and love in the land. We don't want it. I sang that, you know. I sang that, you know. But I didn't see them songs. They see me as a big racist man. But they never hear them songs.
They never hear them songs. I wanted to end off because we in independence, we can be in independence mode. One of my favorite songs that he ever did. Still the best. I want to end off with now.
Small thing.
Small
great
thing?
Great song.
Great song. Still the best.
Yeah. This song you asked me to sing, it was hard. You know? Happy Independence. My birthday is Independence Day.
Your birthday is Independence Day?
What shall I say? Independence Day. Me nobody check me for this thing. But most appreciated. Thanks for everything. My birthday is Independence Day. Pass the money.
Close move. Pass. Independence. Still the best. TNT still the best.
I say we are still the best. In spite of all the unrest. But somebody look our boost. When I was CNN News, they say that the whole country burned down and Port of Spain is no more town. But I want to tell the world a lie. Our Trinbagos flag is still flying high. Cause where else in the world government overthrown and so much people get killed. Where else in the world government overthrown, big football match playing still. Where else in the world government overthrown and man fed in curfew. Where else in the world you're fetting in curfew? You're drunk and police escorting you. So if Trinidad ain't nice, then Trinidad is great. This country of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, is the greatest island on earth. Dida, dida, da. This country of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, is the greatest island on earth. Dida.
And this is the greatest interview we've ever done on Cup of Joe. Mighty Cro Cro, Weston Rawlins. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Happy birthday.
Thanks, everything.
Happy birthday.
Passing on. We don't have wild meat, but we have.
Let's cut. Then we take a short break. We come right back here on a Cup of Joe. Stay with us.
Did you know that Rani flatbread is great for a spur of the moment meal? Cut a Rani into any shape you please. Add tomato sauce, top with chicken and Parmesan cheese. Bake at 230 degrees. Take out and enjoy with ease.
Now that's a Rani good idea.
They are best friends. They share everything. Experiences, moments, and adventures. They're always together. Protect them with Clim 1 Plus from Nestle. It's the only growing up milk with 3-bio-1 to help protect them from gastrointestinal diseases. Your instinct is to love and protect him. Clim will do the same. Nestle, good food, good life.
Yes, time to get your nutrition fix on. It's Nutrition Now, courtesy of fine folks at Nestle. And Shaunelle has joined me back on set. Shaunelle, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Joel.
We're talking hydration today.
Yes, we are.
Hydration is important, not only just to keep your thirst down, but it has other functions in terms of your bodily function.
We have other functions. So, for example, the importance of drinking water. One of them is to eliminate waste. Every day we have different chemicals coming through our systems. We ingesting it, we're taking it in, we're breathing it in and out. And one way to keep our system cool and to remove waste from our system is drinking sufficient water. Right? We have a lot of consumers who don't like to drink water. They will say, Shaunelle, I don't like the taste. Shaunelle, I forget to drink water. You know, it's not my first option. But we're trying to refocus that and ensure that our consumers have sufficient water per day, every single day.
Dehydration is also a serious issue.
It's a very serious issue.
But I mean, would you know that you're dehydrated? What would be signs?
Well, some of the signs and symptoms that you get when you're dehydrated, a lot of headaches. For example, you're unable to focus, dizziness. We have some consumers as well who get chronic constipation if they're dehydrated. And that's something that we kind of bypass and we don't like to talk about, but it's important, right? Other things and other ways that we know that we are dehydrated, for example, a lot of people get sick, a lot colds, their immune system drop because they're dehydrated, right? And the list goes on. We get things like, for example, kidney failure. You know, we have too much toxins in our systems, infections. So dehydration is very crucial and it's something that consumers shouldn't overlook.
Right, so dehydration, is there any connection between dehydration and thirst?
Yes, there is. Now, we have a thirst mechanism and a lot of consumers get it tied up with hunger. Sometimes we think that we're so hungry. We said, you know, I ate an hour ago, I don't understand why I'm so hungry. And sometimes you are thirsty. So it's always recommended that you have a glass of water, lukewarm water, temperature, normal temperature water before you have a meal.
Right, I'm glad you said that because so cold water.
Now, cold water versus cold water versus room temperature, your body will have to break down the cold water to your body temperature. So it takes a while to go through your system, so you won't satisfy that taste. So it's important to get your body temperature in order for it to be digested and go through your system much faster.
Sure, that made no sense to me.
It didn't?
Let me tell you why. Because when I'm thirsty, cold cold water does it for me. If I drink lukewarm water, it doesn't do it for my thirst.
For your thirst. Now, normally, the thing is, we have consumers who mention that.
Right.
But the thing is, we have to get the water to our body temperature.
Okay.
And it takes a while to go through your system. You feel satisfied, but it's not fully absorbed as yet within your system.
If it's cold. Right.
Say, for example, ice water. So I'm not saying that you can't have it. No, you could, but it's always better to have room temperature so it goes through your system faster. And then, if you want, you could do both. Half cold, half luke.
Right. Okay. I could go with that.
You could work with that.
I can work with that. I can work with that. Let's go through the tips and let's see what tips we can leave with folks this time around. Tip 1: by the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. I think you mentioned that.
Yes, I mentioned that before.
Drink a glass of water before you get thirsty.
Yes.
No, how do you do that though? Drink a glass of water before you get thirsty. So
now the thing is, for
don't
example,
wait to get thirsty.
Don't wait to get thirsty. Same thing like we were talking about eating healthy in the other segments.
Right.
Don't wait till you're hungry, because most of the times when you're excessively hungry, you're not going to listen to me and portion control. All right? Anything inside to eat in.
Yeah.
All right? Same thing with water. Now the thing is, you have better control. You know, you have better options of things to drink. Right? You will watch in terms of your sugar content as well. So it's really important to set aside time. You know, we have alarm clock to exercise, to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Set an alarm to drink water. Keep yourself in check. It's discipline.
How often you should drink, you think, during the day? In an 8-hour day?
Within 8 hours as you get up. When you get up first thing in the morning, you're most dehydrated. And a lot of consumers don't know that. Right? Have a glass of water.
Every hour? Every 2 hours?
No, at least every 2 to 3 hours.
Every 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
Every 2 to 3 hours.
But as I was mentioning before, Joel, it's depending on what you're doing.
Right. If you're active,
you will need more water.
Right, fair enough. Tip 2: in a warm climate such as ours, it's possible to lose 1/4 water per hour of exercise. Therefore, be sure to drink more water during and after workout. So that's for the exercising people.
Exercising people.
You need to drink more water.
Before, during, and after.
Right, fair enough. Tip 3 says the average person needs a minimum of 8 glasses of water per day. What's the average? The average person is somebody like
us.
Like us?
Yes, the average person.
The average person.
The average person.
All right, tip 4. Fresh fruits and vegetables can assist in hydrating our bodies almost as well as a glass of water can. That's very interesting.
Yes, like for example, we have fruits.
Right.
Now our fruits have a lot of water. For example, watermelon and strawberry, 92% is water. So which is excellent. So I'm not saying to compromise on drinking a glass of water, but you could include vegetables and fruits, because a lot of your veggies too as well, your melon and your bhaji, all these have water content in it. So.
Okay, excellent. Tip 5, our final tip today says, did you know that water fights fatigue? Drink a glass of water when you feel tired.
Yes.
That's a brilliant tip.
Yes, brilliant tip, because it hydrates your cells.
Right.
All right, gives your cells fresh oxygen, different nutrients and stuff to go through your system, flush out waste, so you get that burst of energy. So you can have a glass of water. If you feel tired, have a glass of water.
Let's repeat that. I think that's brilliant. Yes. I just learned that myself there, Shaunelle.
If you feel tired or fatigued, make sure and have a glass of water before.
During the day?
During the day, at night,
sluggish.
you feel a little sluggish, have a glass of water, and it picks you up, it rejuvenates your cells.
Great. All right, that was our 5 tips, of course, brought to you by Nestle. Shaunelle, I just want to focus on some of the products you have here, because you're also suggesting to me off camera, and I just wanted to bring that to the fore. Why are we talking hydration, and why are we talking, of course, water? Because water comes directly with hydration.
Yes.
You mentioned fruit.
Yeah, fruit,
but not
vegetables.
only water.
Not only water. Because when we look at hydration, we're looking at the liquids that we consume. One thing I want us to look at is our sugar content.
Right.
All right? So you want to consume products that assist with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, low in calcium, low in calories and stuff, and also you get your nutrients and a bit of water content too. And we have here our 100% juices. We have different ranges here. As you can see, we have the pineapple, apple, the orange, and we have the grape. Correct. So 100% juice, meaning more fruit concentrate, less sugar. All right, so we're looking at obviously 8-ounce serving, as we talked about serving last time. Right. I hope you remember, Joel.
Yeah,
our serving size.
I'm taking notes.
And then we have our Nestle Orchard orange juice with added calcium. That's for consumers who are lactose intolerant, can't take the milk, right? So what will happen to them? They will have a low amount of calcium in their bloodstream, so they need to get their calcium in other ways. So we have added calcium in this one. We also have our Nestle Clim. Our Nestle Clim Fortified is for our kids. All right, you get your calcium, your iron, your zinc, your nutrients, and kids need their calcium for their strong bones and teeth.
So Clim now comes
Liquid. We call it RTD, ready to drink.
I long time I remember is powder.
We still have powder, so we cater for all our consumers. Ready to drink, quick and easy. And we actually have this in 250 ml, so it goes straight into the lunch kit.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Very good.
We have our Omega, which is our low-fat milk. This is good for heart health. We have our calcium, bone structure. So this is our Nestle bone health milk, right? We also have our Nestle Digest with our soluble fiber. I know we chatted a bit about this in our first segment, eating healthy, and then we have our Svelty Skim.
So you're also suggesting water
with other beverages too as well.
Milk as well could help with hydration.
Of course, milk can help with hydration. Plus, you're getting different vitamins, minerals, and nutrients.
Right. How would you say balance it during the day in terms of milk
during the day,
water?
in terms of obviously we need more water.
Right.
Because our body is made up of 72% of water.
Right.
So if we're looking at our 8 glasses of our water, we can have our 2 glasses of milk, we can have a glass of orange juice, because our 100% orange juice is equivalent to a serving of fruit.
Right.
So if it is you want to have 3 servings of fruit, you can have 2 servings of fruit and 1 glass of orange juice.
1 glass of orange juice.
Yes, so a balanced life.
I try. I continue to try.
Okay,
I continue to try. Sure.
Very good.
You have that commitment from me.
Okay, very good. I'm very happy.
Shaunelle, thank you very much once again. Shaunelle, of course, dropping by Inside Nutrition Now. Good to see our fine folks at Nestle. We thank Shaunelle. She'll be back next week with another topic that will help us keep on that line, that thin line of keeping healthy and keeping our nutrition right up there. We're coming right back here. This is A Cup of Joe.
Want to know what you can do with Rani flatbread? You give steak a slice, lay pieces on Rani, sprinkle spice, add grated cheese and sweet peppers with a dice, and finish by rolling it up real nice.
Now that's a Rani good idea.
There's really one bank you can depend on, one bank that leads the way. Technology and systems separate us from the rest. Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
Yes, Cup of Joe continues now, and we are into Wild Card Wednesdays, where anything can basically happen. Anybody can pop in. We've had cheerleaders pop in. We've had fashion last week. Today, I have a guitarist next to me. His name is Gerry Anthony, and he's putting on a concert series. He's going to give us a little strum in a little bit, but he's putting on a concert series over the next couple months. I think one went in August, and every month, a concert series that features no-name artists. Abe was laughing behind the scenes, but am I correct?
No.
I'm not correct.
You're not correct.
I'm not correct.
I wouldn't
it's
say
artists that under the radar.
Yes, I refer to the artists that we host in the New Fire series as the non-mainstream artists. We've had very popular, very popular non-mainstream artists like Nigel Rojas and Orange Sky. Okay. And everyone is familiar with Orange Sky, right? And the Mohammed Mokil and Freetown Collective, we're going to be featuring them soon also. So yes, basically it's a monthly concert series that features the very best of the non-mainstream musical talents of Trinidad and Tobago.
And you're almost taking on the role as an artist yourself now as a promoter.
Yeah, basically.
Forced into that role.
Forced into
because
circumstances.
The other promoters,
correct,
in terms of mainstream, don't recognize this crop of talent as important.
They don't see the value in it. You know, they don't see that it has the potential to even surpass, I would think, what the mainstream, the capacity of the mainstream. You know, because, like I say, some of these artists and bands have been around for 20 years, and it's really at the top of their game. You know, a world-class performances. When you come to the New Fire series, you're gonna get, you know, you get to experience that, right? And you automatically captured by the extent of the talent, and they don't see the value in it, the potential, because, well, for many reasons, there is that kind of myopic kind of focus on, you know, what is the mainstream in Trinidad, which is soca.
Yeah.
Right? Failing to recognize that there is an audience or a market for things beyond that non-mainstream, because the truth is that the rest of the year outside of that very soca-centric carnival season, the Trinidad public wants to hear other forms of music, but what they do is they end up importing it from elsewhere. When you have talent on par with the best in the world, doing it right here. So this is what the New Fire series is really about, showing the Trinidad public, well, listen, if you like rock music, right, you have talent on par with the best in the world, right? If you like hip hop, like the last show I did in the New Fire series was a rap show, a Trini rap show called Hard Local No Imports. Very best of the local Trinidad rap, which is a fantastic brand of rap. I don't know if you know about it, but here is a product that I think has the potential to take the world by storm. You know, people who were there were blown away.
Local rap.
Local rap, but it's local rap with Trini accent.
Right.
Talking about things that are very Trini and relevant to a Trinidad audience. So, you know, it's not under this kind of Americanized American accent. The only thing that was that was basically, you would say, international was the types of beats that they were using, but everything else was very, very indigenized.
Yeah, and you yourself, an artist, as I said,
yes.
What's your specialty genre?
Well, the sound that I have a band called West Indian Rhythm Connection, but I've been performing solo within recent times, and the sound is really what we describe as neo-Calypso.
Say again?
Yes, neo-Calypso. Neo-Calypso.
N-E-O.
Neo-Calypso. Basically, neo meaning new, you know, new Calypso. It's basically based on the indigenous, the heritage of, that is, Calypso music, you know, but it's a new take on that, a fresh new take on that. As you know, Calypso is really challenged right now by the fact that there isn't really a young audience, you know, looking at it. So, so this is our attempt to kind of modernize it and make it fresh and relevant. So it's neo-Calypso.
And I mean, you came up with that all on your own? No, because this was the one I'm hearing of it.
I don't know. Somewhere at some point the term started flying around. You know, so I didn't coin the term. There are other bands that started experimenting with the sound. You know, bands like 12. And then Gazette, and a few other bands that started, you know, experimenting with this kind of sound. So
Neo-Calypso.
Neo-Calypso.
Neo-Calypso. Because
the argument is this, right? You know, the real purists will say, well, that is not Calypso, right? But I always say, we identify the genre neo-soul as a genre, right? But when you listen to classic soul, neo-soul doesn't sound like that.
Right.
So if they could call neo-soul, and we accept it, right? Why are we denying ourselves the opportunity to really claim something that is ours also, and to give it an identity?
Traditional Calypso beats?
Yeah, well, it's
this is for the non-musical brain that is mine.
Not so much jazzed up, because what happens is, what's been happening is, the audience, you know, within modern times has kind of gained a kind of developed a palette for music that isn't very complex.
Right.
So the music has actually been simplified a bit, because if you listen to real authentic Calypso, it's very complex chords and structure. It's a very complex piece of music. It's fantastic. You know, it's closer to jazz, you know, in its complexity. So what we've done is to make it a bit more pop-oriented, so it will have that appeal to the younger audience. So we've taken out some of that complex chord arrangements and just keep some simpler chords that could,
Is it being accepted, do you think, based on your
definitely. People, because it's something, there's that thing that you could identify immediately that feels organic. It comes naturally to you, and you just see people start to move.
Are you taking away from the trininess of it by any means?
No. It's based very much in that, like I said, it's distinctly Calypso or Calypso based. You hear that syncopated type of thing, or you hear the 2/4 and 4/4 whatever beats and that kind of stuff.
You get more taste?
Well, actually, what I'm gonna do right now is more or less could be considered rapso. Rapso, and there's a specific reason that I chose to do this song right now, because this song is actually called New Fire, right? And when
New Fire series, dedicated to New Fire series.
Interestingly enough, I didn't, when I wrote the song came before the series.
Okay.
You know, so it was just an interesting thing that happened. I realized that the song was kind of almost signaling to about something to come, and the New Fire series, concert series, is just a manifestation of that. So it wasn't very deliberate, but it just happened. Right. You know, so so this one is called New Fire. Well, this is it, now the time has come. You know it's you I am talking to now. Don't be confused, stop spinning round. I know you know it's up to me and you now. Well, this is it, now the time has come. You know it's you I am talking to now. Don't be confused, stop spinning round. I know you know it's up to me and you. Well, 20 years ago, a fire was lit. Hill out them brethren and sisters who started it. Shaunelle home from the Rapso movement. Young, brave, bold, culturally militant, start a fire. A fire to burn down the house. With the fire of the words coming out of the mouth. Was the power of the word and the rhythm of the word. A new kind of fire that the world never heard. But the house didn't burn, so the people didn't learn. Now I calling up that fire. It's time to return like a phoenix to come and sweep over the land and ignite a new flame in every man and woman. Well, this is it, now the time has come. You know it's you I am talking to now. Don't be confused, stop spinning round. I know you know it's up to me and you now. Well, this is it, now the time has come. You know it's you I am talking to now. Don't be confused, stop spinning round. I know you know it's up to me and you now. Yeah. That's just a one verse and a chorus.
That's a one verse. I mean, non-mainstream artists ever get disenchanted that such talent, and I mean you're just one of them, and I'm sure there's a community disenchanted with the fact that, hey, why are we not mainstream?
Well, yeah, you could get this illusion, but I'm ever hopeful, you know, and I'm always looking for ways to overcome what the challenges, to deal with the challenge, and this is why I came up with the New Fire series. You know, I approached Mass Camp because, again, recognizing that Mass Camp is a bastion of local arts and culture. Has always been there. From the inception, it was a Mass Camp, and for, I mean, none other than the illustrious Peter Minshall. That was his Mass Camp, and they've always been that iconic, that kind of icon, that you know, a place, a home for the local Trinidad arts and culture. So I approached them, and they were gracious enough to give us the space to work with, and so that speaks to me always looking for a way to overcome the challenge. And I have all, you know, how to say, boy, my hopes are up, and I believe that a turning point
is around the corner.
It's around the corner, definitely. It's happening already.
Gerry, thanks for dropping by. It's at what is formerly known as the Mass Camp Pub, now known, yes, Savio Jackson, now known as the New Pub. Yes, that's right, New Pub. The New Fire series, you can catch them, and it's September 25th, it is.
The next one is going to be on September 25th. We have a Facebook page. Just go on Facebook and look for New Fire, and you'll see it come up, and you get all the information about past. It's actually been running since January.
Since January?
Yeah, since January.
Every month?
Yeah, every month, once a month. Excellent. Except for Carnival, we kind of like...
Because that's for the mainstream.
Right, that's for
the big boys, huh?
Yeah. we couldn't compete there. And then there was Jazz Festival, when a bunch of bands went across to Tobago to participate in a fringe festival across there. But it's been every month since then, and we're going to take this for the next 5 years.
Nice. Wishing you all the best. New Fire series. Check it out every month. September 25th is the next one. $60 a ticket, so it's not all-inclusive prices that you have to pay. you can go out and support some of the young artists out there. I
don't even like to say support. I like to say just go, just allow yourself to experience.
Experience, just experience it. The New Fire series every month here in TNT at the New Pub. The New Pub, Mass Camp Pub. I'm a old school man, I know that's the Mass Camp Pub.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, right? Mass Camp Pub on the Avenue. Right? Check it out. We're coming right back here. This is the Cup of Joe.
Maria's Jeans, with her since college. Sarah's dress, always her best party mate. Laura and her blouse, friends through 2 kids. Want to keep fitting into your clothes? Try Fitness. Delicious crunchy flakes made with whole grain, which can help you maintain your figure. Fitness. Keep on zipping.
Hello there. I'm sure you recognize him, but you may not know me. I'm Mr. Peanut's stunt double. I used to go by Mr. Peanut Butter, but somebody thought I was infringing on his trademark. So now I have to go by Doug. Peanut Butter Doug. Roll it!
Cut. Action. Cut.
Amazing stuff. You paying attention over there? That's called acting. That's what separates the real actors. I'm okay. Introducing Planters Peanut Butter. Naturally remarkable.
All right, it's time to put a wrap on it, and we're back. We have a second installment from the young man that you heard on Monday. His name is Brenden O Brien. It's
no, wrong one.
Brenden.
This is Brenden.
Sure, it just grow here.
I feel like you made this mistake on Monday.
I made that mistake on Monday as well.
They're identical twins and both very, very talented.
One has a bigger head of hair.
Yes.
One has a bigger head of hair. It's Brenden O Brien, folks, our spoken word artist for today, Abio.
Yes, and as we said on Monday, Brenden is a multi-talented, multifaceted kind of guy. He was a part of the, or are you still a part of the Wordsmiths?
Well, the Wordsmiths are still, I mean, a lot of us are still working and writing. So the group hasn't been very active for a long period of time, but we're still in contact. A lot of the Wordsmiths are still doing it.
Wonderful. So it's more like a networking group now. Great. So he's a member of the UE Wordsmiths group. He was a part of the Free Speech Project, as well as he also has his own theatrical company, which is The Artists Performing Company. And I know you all have been doing quite a bit of work. So we're happy to have him once again. He's got another thought-provoking piece for us. I'm interested to see what he's coming with today, Joel.
Why are you looking like that?
He's always worried. He always thinks I have something up my sleeve.
Well, I have something up my sleeve today. So.
Great. Well, let's find out what it is.
The stage is yours. The stage is yours.
So hi, everybody. The piece that I'm going to do today is called God Hates. Just in case you never knew, let me help you get it straight. God hates folks who tell folks who God hates. I'm not interested in what you believe, but I detest the devoted who vote to deceive, a congregation contesting who ends up condemned, pretending the pearly gates open only for them. Here's the truth. There are 7 billion other lives just as important as you, so who gets to say who's right? The first to burst into bus terminal sermons, the last to cast the condemnation. You want us to believe because you alone see, but your testimony can't tell my truth. As a youth who can't see my years with your proof, and even if I could, I might reject the heavy-handed God. No one deserves to be denied, even by the divine. If your God is saying whose lives are worth more or less than mine, then I will take my spirit business elsewhere. Because a loving God is interested in every spirit's welfare. But when where we come from, what we look like, who we love, inspires the hate of the loving God above, it makes sense that we wouldn't love him back. But being gay or black can't offend the creator that created some like that. You're using the Sunday service to sentence. And when God forges the weapon, what's your defense? So we fight with last breath of life for right to life that God gave us. Not the masses of asses making of us. Turning altar into tipping scale, weighing human souls against 3 bloody rusty nails, or balancing 5 pillars on your back, or forcing Durga to swallow you alive. It's the kind of faith designed to take lives, the holy, punching holes in souls without ever stepping foot in those shoes. Who are you to say that they won't receive God's grace? I didn't know God fired the angels to put you in their place, to determine what behavior would gain the maker's favor. If not, then don't expect people to accept your statements. You're just another person in poor pole position too. And backseat driving in other people's cars won't help yours move any faster. So I trust the master. The author of the universe sometimes writes some interesting chapters, all part of the good book that we're all still finishing. So just in case you never knew, let me help you get it straight. God hates folks who tell folks who God hates. Because on the day of judgment, the God of love will stand before you. And when he asks, but why you preach a God of hate? Tell me, what will you do? Blessings and peace, everybody.
Brenden, this is one of my favorite pieces from you.
Really?
I've
Thanks
actually
so
heard this
much.
piece before inside of the Free Speech Project. God hates folks who tells folks who God hates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a deep line.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's been a thing that's been bothering me. I used to do I still do activist work since like 2010. And you meet so many people who use
religion.
Yeah, use God's name as a tool
to hurt other people.
To alienate people from society, and it's just something that I really
it's
can't
unkind.
stand.
Belief is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
And people who believe feel that because you don't believe, then there's something wrong with you.
Of course.
And I said, beliefs is very individual.
Yeah. But there's a saying, it goes a little something like this: what you believe in doesn't make you a good person.
Yes.
You know, it's
so
your actions.
And your behavior.
Your behavior, that's what dictates whether you're a good person or not.
Excellent piece, man.
Thanks
Excellent
so
piece. As I tell everybody, and I think as I told you Monday, keep speaking, because I think we need to hear from the youth. And this really is a platform, the Free Speech Project, now the spoken word that has revived so wonderfully in Trinidad and Tobago. You guys need to keep speaking. Keep speaking on behalf of the youth. Yeah.
And you know what? Not just on behalf of the youth. I think the youth voice is a representation in a lot of ways of the voice that is Trinidad and Tobago as a whole. You know, just because they belong to a certain demographic doesn't mean they might be able to see further than those who are older than them.
True. And I agree with that.
You know?
And I also just think about that the likes of Brenden and all who we've had on this season, it's so important in Trinidad and Tobago now for us to recognize that the youth, the demographic that we pinpoint, that all we consider them to be is negative.
Yes.
This has opened my eyes. I know that I didn't know that they were out there doing positive things.
But it underlined it for you.
It for me. And that's why I keep saying, keep speaking, guys. You guys keep speaking. Shout if you need to. You know?
Yes. I
shout
agree.
if you need to.
And we've had that kind of show today. You know, we spoke to Gerry, who also was chatting just before you on set about the new Fire series, young artists who are doing brilliant things. You know what I mean? And then, interestingly, coming after the icon that is Cro Cro and his experiences, and we really kind of spanned the gamut today. So, you know, it's been a good one. It's been a great one.
It's been a great one.
This is where we wrap. Thanks, TNT, for joining us for yet another wonderful Wild Wednesday here on A Cup of Joe. Before we go, we have to say thank you so much, as always, to the wonderful folks at Drink, as well as our fabulous makeup artist, Amanda of Faces of Belarus. If you'd like to get into contact with us,
you can check us out on Facebook, Cup of Joe TT, as well as on Twitter, Cup of Joe TT, and you can email us if you want to send us a direct message, acupofjoe@gmail.com. Of course, follow our YouTube channel. We have all the shows that we're uploading as time goes by. So if you missed us in the daytime,
you can check it out
see us anytime. All right. That's going to be it for today, folks. Wednesdays has come to an end. We will see you back here on Friday for an episode of Foodie Fridays, one of our favorite times of the week here on A Cup of Joe.
And we have a surprise for you.
We have a surprise for you. Whatever is inside of your cup, just enjoy. All right. We will see you back here on Foodie Fridays.